Before we get into kind of your past and your history, David, you said something to me the other day that stuck in my head for a month, and you said something along the lines of there's no leaders anymore. Do you remember how exactly you phrased that?
Yeah, it's pretty much how I said it. Was we were talking about this very conversation right now about trying to get this put together, and my whole thing about writing this book is there are no leaders anymore. A lot of people are out for themselves. To be a leader, it sucks. It really does suck because you're having to put yourself almost last, and you're putting a lot of people before you, a lot of situations, a lot of circumstances before you. And what I see now is a lot of people looking out for themselves first. Then maybe if it helps me to help you, I'll help you, is the mentality that I'm seeing nowadays. So that's where it comes from. It comes from just keeping your eyes opened up, looking around at where the country's going, not any particular person. I could care less what you like, Democrat, Republican, wherever you're at in life. I just see everybody just looking out for themselves and not keeping an open mind.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think that means to us? What should we do about that?
Well, we should do the exact opposite of what's going on in the country right now. As a whole, as people, it's important to go back to the kind of our roots of, opening doors, helping people with, if you see someone carrying a whole bunch of boxes, hey, sir, ma'am, can I help you with that? Getting outside your own world, like, you see someone struggling with their suitcase in the airport, in the airplane. We're so caught up on our phones and what's going on in our immediate sector of life that we're missing everything going on around us. And it is truly affecting how the country is run as a whole. So if you go back to the old school mentality of, if you're a man, open the door for a woman. If you're a woman, whatever, everybody has their roles in life as far as helping one another out. And we just kind of lost those very basic things of being a human being. And it's kind of trickled off into a world of very selfish people that we are so fixated on our phone, society, and what's going on in our own personal lives that we're missing the fact that the person right next to you is struggling carrying some boxes.
Yeah. We got to do a better job of looking around us and helping these individuals. And not only that, the message I get from you so often is we need to take responsibility for being our own leader and leading ourselves out of our own problems, as opposed to looking around and waiting for this savior to get here. And once we've mastered that, we can start helping the rest of the people to follow us through this journey. And your story in itself, which like me, we kind of kept our stories private and internal, for whatever reason, David. But over time, what we realized by sharing those little tiny nuggets, it gave people a reason to push forward themselves. And instead of us making our stories about impressing people, it's now about empowering these people to do something or to push further than they can.